welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we're going over the tattoos. I know you guys have been wanting a tattoo tour for a while now, so here we go. Today's the day. It's happening, baby! But before we get started, first things first. I noticed that 50% of you guys that watch my content aren't actually subscribed. It costs absolutely nothing to you, it takes no time at all, and it helps me out greatly. I greatly appreciate it if you guys could subscribe to the channel, give the little video a like if you like the video, and hey, leave a comment letting me know which of my tattoos is actually your favorite tattoo. I'm kind of curious if any of you guys, which one you like the most. So, give you guys 5 seconds real quick to do that. You're gonna subscribe, like the video, leave a comment, share it, and get that fifth pinky up in the air. Okay, fifth pinky? I have 5 pinkies? Okay, they're all pinkies now! Look at my phalanges! Okay, God damn it. Let's get started on the tour. I would show you, I would do my first one first, but the first one is actually going to be, I covered up my first one, and I have an old picture to show you guys, so I'm gonna save that for later as well with the cover-up. I'll do those both at the same time, so I'm not gonna show you my first tattoo first, because it's not there anymore. If y'all haven't seen any of my content by now, and if y'all don't know me well enough, I'm a very nerdy person, so all the things that I have tattoos of are things that I really love in the nerd universe. But they also have a second meaning that's more personal to me. I will either be telling you, you might be finding out what the personal meaning is behind some of my tattoos today, or I might not be telling you at all. You will find out case by case basis on what my tattoos mean. I'm not gonna lie, this one was kind of hard to photograph. So the first one I'm gonna talk about is actually the one on my wrist. It is Gallifreyan. It's a Gallifreyan symbols, the circular circles from Doctor Who, and it says the girl who waited, which is a quote from Amy Pond from the 11th Doctor, which is my favorite companion. I literally, the first tattoo I show you is the one I'm just gonna tell you. It's from Doctor Who. So you don't get the meaning behind it. The first one I show you, bro. Yeah, no, that is personal to me. So, yeah, that is from Doctor Who, and that's all you get. So, the next 5 tattoos I got done all on the same day. This was when I was living in Maryland, and I was trying to find a tattoo shop, and I found one, and it was like funnily enough, right outside the comic book store that I was going to at the time. The first 2 I have are on the inside of both of my ankles. One of them says Geronimo, and the other one says Allons-y. They are both Doctor Who catchphrases. One's from the 11th Doctor, one's from the 10th Doctor, so David Tennant, Matt Smith. They both words essentially kind of mean the same thing. Like, let's go, let's do this, kind of, you know what I mean? That's basically what the meaning behind those is for me, just to remind me to just let's go, let's do this, come on, kind of thing. So yeah, those are the meanings for me for that. Let's do this. Let's get in there. Let's get in there. So this one, you guys have probably seen from time to time, depending on what kind of shirt I wear on stream. It says "Don't blink." Also a Doctor Who quote. Were all 5 of these on the same day at Doctor Who? I think they were all Doctor Who. All 5 of them were Doctor Who. Okay, so don't blink. Don't blink. It is from obviously the Weeping Angel episodes. If you haven't seen the Doctor Who series at all, it's a creepy statue that only moves if you're not looking at it or if you blink, and attacks you. So the meaning behind it for me is don't blink. Live every moment to the fullest, kind of thing. So that's what that tattoo means to me. So yeah, right here on my left rib cage, this is where this next tattoo is. It's a series of numbers, also from Doctor Who. In the show, it's the code that breaks the emotional inhibitor on the Cybermen, so it's a David Tennant episode, so they can all feel their emotions and realize that what has happened to them, and they basically just kind of freak out because they got turned into these soulless machines. For me, this tattoo, because I have a hard time what's the word? I have a hard time expressing my feelings, so this reminds me that I need to be better at that. I need to express my feelings because my feelings are valid and they are important. So that is what this tattoo means to me. Okay, so one on my bicep that I get asked about a lot is the 5th tattoo that I got that day. Also a Doctor Who quote. It says, "I am and will always be the optimist, the hoper of far-flung hopes, the dreamer of improbable dreams." So it is from another Matt Smith episode, so the 11th Doctor. Again, kind of related, I guess. Not, I mean, it's same concept as the one on my ribs, but different subject matter. While I'm a very happy person, I tend to be not very optimistic. Well, I got a little bit of optimism in there. I am capable of it. I'm just not as optimistic as I should be. So this is just to remind me to be more optimistic in life. In general. So that's a reminder to me. The next two were from the same tattoo place, but I did get these two on the same day. One's small, one's big. One of them you do see all the time. So it's these 4 squares. It's actually from my favorite episode of Sherlock, which is the Benedict Cumberbatch show. A version of Sherlock, I guess, because there's multiple versions of Sherlock. But yeah, that is from that. My favorite character is Irene Adler. So it's actually from her episode. And it's right near the end. Like the whole episode, Sherlock has her phone, which has all of her information on it, and he's trying to unlock the phone. So when you see him unlock the phone at the end, you see her phone, and it's like the code is "I am Sherlocked," but it's like 4 squares, and so these are the 4 squares from the lock screen. It showed how Irene, she safeguarded all of her private information with a code that was essentially heartfelt. I don't know. It was like, I don't know, because she had feelings for Sherlock. So basically, the tattoo, to me, means that I put my heart into everything that I do. So that's true. That, you know, it's not a reminder or anything. I do put my heart into everything that I do. While I might not be optimistic about the outcome, I do put my heart into everything that I do. I know, dude, I'm telling you, there are double meanings, and they probably, like, it's weird, okay? So I got the one on my thigh, which is if you guys have seen the TV show Grimm, it's the map that's from the keys, and then underneath it is a quote from Uncharted, the video game, because that's my favorite video game. So that's actually my first ever video game related tattoo, and underneath it says "Sic Parvis Magna," which in Latin means greatness from small beginnings. I realize that I'm doing things with my hands that you can't see probably on the camera, and it sounds a little sus. Do I need to keep my hands? My hands, hand check. The saying itself is just kind of actually what it actually means to me. So it's very, very straightforward. This tattoo is very straightforward. It is greatness from small beginnings. If I start out, like with streaming, my goal is to start out, you know, small, and then I want to be big. I want to be great. I want to be fantastic. I hope to one day be like the greats. It's not specifically for streaming. It's just to remind me you can be great if you work for it, kind of thing. It is part of a sleeve now, but this specifically, I know I probably don't have a picture specifically of that, but before, y'all saw this all the time. It is the Stargate chevron. I was feeling homesick, and so basically this specifically for me means home is where the heart is, kind of thing. So that's what that means to me. I was feeling homesick. But fun story about that, I went to a tattoo artist that wasn't my usual tattoo artist for the other stuff, because that tattoo place had actually closed down, and I hadn't found a new tattoo place yet. So I went to go do that, because it takes no time. Like, this did less than an hour, right? So I went to a tattoo place, and they did it, and the guy didn't wrap it or anything, and he's like, "Yeah, you didn't bleed, so I don't need to wrap it." Needless to say, it got infected and it pushed out a lot of ink. So that's when I had to go on a search for another tattoo place, since mine had closed down. And funnily enough, the next tattoo place I found, it was in the same city as my previous one. So I was like, oh, okay, bet. But I tested it out first. I basically went in and got this touched up. Got the ink filled in, got it touched up from that mishap a few months later, and once that healed well, I went back for more. So the next tattoo I got there is probably my biggest tattoo. that I have. It's on the entire length of my right rib cage, and it's another Doctor Who quote. And it's the Gallifreyan writing that is on the side of his crib in the Matt Smith episodes, and there's a quote above it that I put on there, that I wanted on there, and it says, "We're all stories in the end. Just make it a good one." It's personal meaning behind that tattoo, so all you're getting is that it's Doctor Who. Doctor Who. I'm not telling you what that one means. It's just Doctor Who. Moving on. So the next one I got is actually in the middle of my back. Like right here. In the middle of my back. Oh my God, my hair is long. It's in the middle of my back. And it's the Infinity Stones from Marvel. And right above it, I have the quote, "With great power comes great responsibility." It has meaning to me, but not like a specific kind of meaning. I got the tattoo when Stan Lee died. And Spider-Man was his favorite Marvel character. And I can't remember if it was Infinity War or if it was Endgame. That was the last time he was alive. I want to say it was Infinity War. I can't remember. It was in that section. It was the last time he was alive. The Spider-Man movies and like the Iron Man movie, the first Iron Man movie, made me realize how much I loved superhero and how much of a nerd I would become after that. So that set off just like my love for everything nerdy that I love today. So that is why I got that tattoo. I got it for Stan Lee. Now the last few tattoos are from here, from the UK. This place is absolutely fantastic. It was when I was being a manager before I started streaming. Someone was telling me about this place that they recommended, and it was a bit of a drive for me to get to them, but oh my God, was it worth it, because they do absolutely fantastic. My tattoo artist currently is Johnny. I'm actually gonna put their Instagram information down in the description below. If y'all are in the UK and you don't mind to drive, this is like, they're great. I love them. Absolutely love them. Great work. So I get them from Fat Rabbit. These are all the pieces that I've gotten here from them. So my first tattoo was the comedy tragedy masks, because I was in theater and I absolutely adore acting and I love acting. I wish I kept up with it, but I love acting. That was my first passion. So my first tattoo I ever got was the comedy tragedy masks. But the place I went to wasn't fantastic. I was 18, so I was just legal enough in the States to get a tattoo. And it wasn't great. I literally waited, 12 years? 12 years? 12 years. Waited 12 years before I got anything to either like touch up or cover up, before I did anything to this tattoo. So I was like, I still wanted the comedy tragedy mask, because like I said, it's my first passion. I absolutely adore theater, but I needed something else. And so I got a cover up. So here is the cover up now of of the tattoo, and it is, I love it so much. I love it so much. Love it so much. It was like the perfect, I was like, yes. You can't even tell there was an old tattoo there. So I absolutely love it. So the one that y'all don't see often is actually on my ankle, is another one that's down on my ankle. This tattoo, I made a bet with chat. And I got one of my emotes from stream tattooed on my ankle once we hit 5K followers on Twitch, and it's a huge deal. It's a huge milestone. It's a huge deal to me, and that's what I got. I told chat, I was like, hey, I bet you guys I will get this done if we hit 5K before the end of the year, and that was last year. So yeah. That is what that is. That is a streaming tattoo. My love for streaming right there. My love for you guys is tattooed on my body. Feel happy about it. So another one that I got from Johnny is on my shoulder. You guys actually see this one from time to time. It's actually this one right here. So it's half bear, half owl. The owl is more realistic. And then the bear is more like a polygonal kind of geometric kind of thing. I thought it was really cool. That is another personal tattoo. So all you get is what I just said. Half owl, half bear. So the last one is probably my newest one, which is my half sleeve that I got from the same place, Fat Rabbit. And y'all see this one more often. This one, I was very proud of myself because we did all the symbols first. That took about 7 hours. And then we went back in and added this last symbol. And then we did the color splotches. I don't have a lot of color in any of my tattoos. Because I'm so pale, I feel like the black, just all black, looks the best on me. But I wanted to add a little color. Since most of the color is on my back, I wanted some color on the front so I could see. And that sounded a little sus. Last of Us, Borderlands, Skyrim, the Triforce from Zelda. We've got God of War. We've got this one, which is from Infamous Second Son. The 11 is from Stranger Things, because I love Stranger Things. I got the 2 needles on the back are from BioShock. So they actually say Adam and Eve on them. Those are the hypo needles from BioShock. They got 3 little dragons that are Game of Thrones. And I got footsteps underneath that are from Harry Potter. And then on my bicep, I got a lightsaber, and this is the way from Mandalorian, because I love the Mandalorian. And then underneath it, I have I Am Worthy. And then obviously the one that started it all was the Stargate tattoo. The quotes kind of sum it up. With every job that I've had, I've struggled with feeling like I belonged there, feeling like I was doing the right thing with my career or whatever I was doing at the time. I didn't know what path I needed to be on. With streaming, I didn't expect it, but I feel like I found where I needed to be. So this is the way is reminding me that this is where you need to be. This is where you belong. And then I feel like the I Am Worthy is just kind of self-explanatory, because streaming is fun. Streaming is amazing. I love it with every inch of my heart. And I love you guys with every inch of my heart. But oh my God, it is the most mentally stressful place to be sometimes. Mentally stressful. So it is reminding me I am worthy of success. I am worthy. I am worthy. This is where I belong, and I am worthy, and I will get there one day. Okay, so I think I covered everything. Again, chat, I hope you guys enjoyed the tattoo tour and finding out the different meanings and stuff behind all my tattoos. Again, like I said, the last 4 tattoos were actually here in the UK, and if you don't mind a drive, like I don't mind a drive, especially for good quality work, Fat Rabbit, I'm gonna leave the link for their Instagram in the description below. Okay, let me know in the comments which tattoo was your favorite tattoo. Okay, or hey, you know what, if anything has inspired you, or if you're getting a tattoo soon, what kind of tattoo are you getting? I'm curious. I mean, you know about all my tattoos now. I want to hear what you guys got or what you guys are getting soon. I'm curious. So I hope you guys enjoyed the tattoo tour. I know you've been wanting it for a while now. I love you guys. Please, again, like, subscribe, comment, share. Love y'all. See y'all again next time. Bye, everybody.